And a live look at the White House this morning after President Donald Trump says he'll be sending troops and ICE agents to Chicago to crack down on crime and illegal immigration.
ABC News' Matt Rivers has been in Chicago all weekend and joins us live from there now with the latest on the situation. And Matt, we know on Saturday the president seemed poised to send in troops. Yesterday, maybe backing away from that. What's the latest?
Yeah, we're not exactly sure what's going to happen over the coming days and weeks here in Chicago. We've heard a lot of threats from the President of the United States, both alluding to ICE agents or just other general federal authorities, as well as even National Guard troops here in the city. But in terms of what we're seeing play out at the moment, nothing materializing so far. That doesn't mean it can't change at any moment, but in terms of what we're seeing on the streets here, nothing really apparent at the moment. What could happen, or what we've seen happen in other cities around the country, is kind of a mixture of both. You could see federal authorities coming in to do the law enforcement activities in terms of picking up people who are here illegally, carrying out those sorts of arrests. What we've seen in other cities is that the National Guard generally comes and facilitates those arrests, so setting up things like security perimeters as ICE agents carry out their duties. We just heard from the president, as well as other federal officials, really threats for this to happen, but in terms of what we're seeing on the ground, nothing substantial as of yet.
Now, there have been court challenges to the president's authority to send the National Guard into these cities where the state's governor has not consented. Where do those challenges stand right now?
Well, it really is on a case-by-case basis. I mean, a federal judge recently ruled that the National Guard rollout that we saw a couple months ago in the state of California was illegal. But I think this is the kind of thing that we've seen with this administration. They're not going to let that deter them. They're going to move forward with these sorts of things. They're not going to be scared of court challenges. And so what we're hearing from people in Chicago is that they are preparing for a National Guard rollout in the city of Chicago. But again, we have not seen that so far. And generally speaking, for these sorts of deployments to take place, you are going to see a buildup over a series of days. It's not just something where all of a sudden it's going to be a surprise on the streets. You're going to see lots of people, lots of troops from DOD. You're not going to see that immediately. That is the kind of thing that takes a while to play out. But what we have seen from this administration is that they are not afraid of court cases, even being challenged in court, being ruled against in court. So it's certainly something people here in Chicago are bracing for.
Boy, a big topic this morning. Matt Rivers from ABC News, thank you for your reporting from Chicago today.